Good morning, everyone. We're back here in my vlog, and then this morning I'm going to share to you the lessons that I will share to my students this morning, and that is all about the basic properties of sets. No? When we speak about sets, of course, we have to unlock uh, terms. The concept of set is actually this is well defined, no, collection of objects, ideas, or things. So what is very important here, basically, that the groupings that you have, they must be well defined. You know what are those things that are placed together. So it is a group of well defined objects. So the collection here may be group. You are grouping, you are classifying objects according to their characteristics. Example, when you click your computer and find some words, some information, they're already grouped together. Like if you Google a synonym of a particular word, then you just type in, and then you will be able to get a lot of synonymous words that you are looking for. And then that is an example of sets of ideas, no, set of synonymous words to the unknown words that you'd like to know. And then the thing that I would like to share to you this morning is an example of a set, no? And we know that a set is named using a capital letter in the English alphabet. Let us try to consider that one as a set of the four seasons in the US. One is they have their fall, they have winter, they have summer and spring, no? Spring. So these are the four seasons in the United States and other countries where they experience the same. Now, so these are labeled as seasons, four seasons of a particular place. But here in the Philippines, we have the following. We have season, wet and dry season. No? So it's a wet and dry season. And then or rainy day, rainy season, or we have dry season. And dry season. Okay? So we have the summer and rainy days for the Philippines. And then, considering this example of sets, that we have set A and set B, we have to remember that there are ways of writing sets. One of the methods, no, in which you can write methods of writing sets. Okay, so I'll change my pen here. Okay, the methods of writing sets, we will focus on the roster method, no? Then this is otherwise known as listing method. We do the listing of elements in the set, just like set A above and set B. There are list of seasons in the US, and B is the list of season that happens here in the Philippines. Second is we have also the description method. No? So the description method from the word description, the set is going to be described. So let us have this example. Set C, we have A, E, O, U, A, E, E, O, U. No, so that's one here. So what do you call this? Sets. Translating it into description method, we have this one as set C is the set of vowels in the English alphabet. Okay, so these are the vowels in the English alphabet. So very specific that this list of vowels in the English alphabet is translated into description, no? Into a description. And then, of course, let us try to introduce ourselves to the different notations that we use in dealing with sets, because actually we have to get familiar with the different symbols that we use, so that as we will develop our lesson further, then you will be able to understand it better. So the basic number sets, there are basic number sets that we need to introduce here. We have the following. Let us say set A, we have this one here. Let's change it into N. Set N. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the ellipses, which tells us that there are more numerical figures that follows after 5. Okay, so what do you call this set that we are showing here? As I said before, this is named as natural numbers. Why they are natural numbers? The fact that when you do counting, naturally begin with 1, 2, you don't have to say 0, 1, but you say 1. So this natural numbers is otherwise known as counting numbers, no? Counting numbers. Then another one is the whole number. W. The set of whole numbers, it always begin with 0. Then followed by the counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So this is the set of whole numbers. Okay, so we are reviewing your knowledge, your lessons in the past in your basic education this time. So we have the next is integers. So we have the integers that we have, of course. We have to start with an ellipsis because there are several numbers that you see before these figures, and it is infinite going to the left side of the number line system, because our sets of real numbers could be traced into or understood better using the number line system, that which I'll show to you later on. So we can have -3 here because there are several negative numbers before it, or so we have -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and so on. So with this ellipsis, it speaks that numbers will to be considered after 2, and it has to be infinite in nature. So we have the group of numbers that we have here are called integers. Positive integers, 0, and the positive integers, which we call it as here the negative integers and the whole numbers, and or we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, which we considered as counting numbers. And then we have rational numbers, R. Our rational numbers, by the way, this is not R. The book, the authority, there are authorities that use Q to symbolize rational numbers. So the rational numbers Q, this is the set of all terminating or repeating decimals. So this is a better definition of what rational numbers are. No? So we have rational numbers. So when you express a certain number as rational, they must be all terminating, the set of all terminating numbers. So example of terminating, so we have, let us say, the counting numbers are all terminating. No? So let us say 3 is a terminating number because when you divide 3 by 1, that is 3. Another is 1/2. When you divide 1/2, 1 by 2, that is 0.5. It terminates. So the decimal expression is simply 0.5. There's no other number. And if you speak about repeating decimals, example to that is for the repeating decimal, that is, example is 1/3. 1/3 is 0.333 and so on. So that is why using the symbol of a bar, writing a bar on top, that means the digit 0.333, the digit 3 is repeatedly done here in the expression in the given fraction 1/3. So that is why it is called rational numbers. Then we have the next one is irrational number. So for an irrational number, we have I, that is the symbol used. So this speaks of the set of all non-terminating. So all non-terminating all non-terminating non-repeating. So, non-repeating. All non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. Okay. Example is pi, no? There is a common example for this is the value of pi. The value of pi is 3.14 5 9 and there are more digits. You cannot determine when 1 will come again, when 5 will come again in the process. So it cannot be determined. There's no pattern of in the existence of the given digits in the decimal expression. That is why it is called the set of irrational numbers. So they're all non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. That is for our I. And then lastly, we have R, which speaks of the set of real numbers. This speaks of the set of rational and irrational numbers. Okay, so that's it. So these are the things, the basic number sets that I would like to share to you this morning. I will be sharing more of this in the next part of the lesson. Thank you and good morning. And I hope you will be able to remember this one and be able to practice, apply this one as you will have some exercises in the future of our lessons. Thank you and good morning.